This topic, building strong relationships in the workplace. This came up this week for me at my day job. And yes, I do have a day job. And I thought it was a very interesting topic. We got to discuss it in detail, but one of the things that I dug up for this video that I'm making, and right here is Indeed.com had this great article. I'm going to include the link to this article down below. 8 ways to build strong relationships in the workplace. And I think it's very, very important. I didn't put a lot of thought into this lately, but when I circled back to it, I'm like, this people really don't spend enough time focusing on this. So I'm going to see what I can do to help people out. Let's talk about what we're seeing right now. 8 ways to build strong relationships in the workplace. Yes, if you scroll down, you're going to see what are relationships in the workplace? There's a definition there they go into. Elements of a good workplace relationship. Good. They're going to give you some information there about you got to have trust. There's got to be acceptance for other people because we're all different. Good team members. You got to be a team member, team player. Yes. That last one, open communication, is huge. And if you go just research this topic, that's going to come up constantly. Good communication. Open communication between people is essential for team building and, more importantly, building good, positive relationships at work. Okay, let's keep going. So now we're going to get into the meat. How to build relationships in the workplace. We're going to go through all 3 real brief. You can go and read the details. I'm just going to we're going to do a real quick overview. Understand your strengths and weaknesses. Yeah. Everybody loves their strengths. We can talk about our strengths all day long. I'm good at XYZ. But nobody wants to own up or talk about or even read about their own weaknesses. We don't want that. Nobody does because we don't like it. It's not pleasant. It's not as fun as talking about our strengths. Unfortunately, it's part of it. You got to know your strengths, but you also should know your weaknesses. Because in the end, that's what's going to make you better, is by owning those weaknesses. And what can you do to improve on those weaknesses? I actually have a class that I teach. You can go check it out on bellcomtraining.com. It's called Who Are You? That addresses, or for the most part, addresses this first bullet point right here, understanding your strengths and weaknesses. There is no cost. The only investment in this is your time. It's 30 minutes. Highly recommend you go and sign up for one of my classes. Okay, understand your strengths and weaknesses. Very good. Now, schedule time to develop relationships. It doesn't matter if you go into the office every day, or if you're in the factory or warehouse every day, or if you are working remotely from home. You need to schedule time to interact with people that you work with. Okay? That's where those relationships really begin to cultivate. Me, when I'm remote, because I do both, I work 4 days of the week remote, and then I go in on a 5th day. Now, that 5th day that I go in, I turn into a social butterfly. I physically schedule time on my calendar to go around and interact with people. It's only about 10 or 15 minutes here and there. But you got to do it, because those relationships, and I know leadership doesn't like to talk about it. Well, I'm not paying you to be a social butterfly. No, you're not. But if you want me to work better with people, I need to get to know them a little better. I need to learn what motivates them. And I could go on that topic. But I need to build those relationships, and the only way to do that is to talk to them. So I schedule time to make that happen. Now, if you're 100% remote, yeah, get on a Teams call, get into a Zoom's call, whatever it is. Talk to these people. We've spent all this time in meetings. Maybe set a little bit of time aside after the meeting, after whatever topic it is, to just get to know that person a little bit. It makes a big difference. Okay, ask questions and listen. Let's talk about that for just a second. Have you ever asked somebody a question and then started to interact or interject your own opinions on whatever it is? Yep, we all have done it, because it's easy to ask the question, but it's extremely hard to be quiet. and just listen to what the other person's saying. I know it is for a lot of people. I will not lie, full disclosure, I'm one of those people that I don't like silence. And I just feel like, oh, I gotta get my 2 cents in. No, sometimes you just gotta sit back and employ those active listening skills. And just a real quick, brief idea of active listening skills in case you're wondering. Yeah, put this down, look people in the eye, nod in agreement with whatever they're saying. Okay, maybe lean in a little bit so you can hear them a little better. Those are examples of some good listening skills, but you gotta listen. Let them talk and listen to what people are actually saying. Just don't go, while you're thinking about something else, because they can tell, trust me, and that's not good. Offer assistance. If you can tell that there's a lot of people out there with a lot on their plate, yeah, ask them if you can help them. Hey, I see you got a lot going on. Is there anything I can help you with? If you can, great. That would be awesome, and people do appreciate that. That being said, know when to ask for assistance. Put your ego aside. It's okay to ask for help when you get a little overwhelmed. And people, honestly, they appreciate that. They see that and they go, oh, okay, great. And then maybe bullet point number 4 and 5, let me go back, offer assistance, know when to ask for assistance. You guys can work together on this and build that together. It's a win-win for everybody. Appreciate each employee's role. Now think about that. You got people who are in sales, IT, marketing, HR, credit, AP, AR, financial analysis. We could go on and on and on. Maybe they're a picker in a warehouse. Everybody has their role at work, okay? And if any of those roles stop, the machine stops. The company isn't working as well as it should. We have to appreciate the skill set that everybody brings to the table. Don't ever look down on somebody because of what role or job they have. That is actually very short-sighted. Appreciate what they do for the company. And if, let them know, hey, you're doing a great job at whatever it is that you do. Let them know you appreciate them for doing whatever it is that they bring to the table to help this company succeed that you work for. Makes a big difference. Keep your commitments, and I think that's an easy one for everybody. Yeah, if you say you're going to do something, please do it. That's going to go a long way for your relationships. Now, I will tell you, people always see when you say something and don't keep your commitment. If you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, believe me, everybody's going to hear about it. So number 7, yeah, you better be on top of that one. That goes a long way. And then finally, be present in the workplace. I don't mean, oh, I'm punched in at work. No. You might be there physically, but are you there mentally, emotionally? People can tell the difference, okay? They really can. I've worked with some people that come into work and you never hear anything out of them at all. They're just there to do their job and they don't interact with people. Well, those folks right there, you look at them, and I'm sure you know them too. You have those people wherever it is that you work, they keep to themselves. And that doesn't make it them bad. But we all kind of feel the same way about that person. Well, they're not very sociable. They don't get along with people. The perceptions that other people label them with, they're not always the most positive. I'm not saying they're true. I'm just saying people pick up on these things. And then their mind goes and wanders. So when you look at number 8, be present in the workplace. Yeah, say hi to people. Do a little interaction. You could be the most introverted person out there, but you can still say hi to someone. You can work on it. And it doesn't have to be overnight. Little goes a long way, right? You get that? A little bit goes a long way. And if that's all you can do by just saying hi, well, that's a good start. You can build on it. Okay, all these skill sets that I just listed here, all these bullet points, if you will, I have soft skill classes that will help you improve on all 8 of these bullet points. Just go check us out at bellcomtraining.com, and I will hopefully see you in a class in the future. All right, you guys have a good one. Till the next time. See ya.